What myth do you wish you could believe again? When I was a kid, my dad told me that when it rained, it was because the angels were crying. I believed it for a long time, and every time it rained, I would look up at the sky and say, "Don't cry, angels. Everything will be okay." I remember one time it was raining really hard, and I was in the car with my dad. I looked out the window and said, "Wow, the angels must be really sad today." My dad looked at me and said, "No, they're just happy crying because they know you're in the world." I was too young to understand what he meant, but I remember feeling special. Years later, I was in high school and it was raining. I was sitting in class looking out the window, and I remembered what my dad had said. I smiled to myself and thought, the angels must be happy crying again. My teacher saw me smiling and asked me what I was thinking about. I told her what my dad had said, and she smiled and said, "That's a beautiful thought." A few years later, my dad passed away. I was devastated. The day of his funeral, it was raining. I remember standing there, looking up at the sky and saying, "Don't cry, angels. Everything will be okay."